This LQ Designs tutorial will be brought to you by my assistant, Mikey, who, oh, hello handsome, who wants to help with the rainbow looming process. So let us begin, shall we? Okay, so, Mikey's left the building. Alright, today's design is Gizmo from the Gremlins, for those of you who are around in the 80s. There he is. If you weren't around in the 80s, or if you've never seen the Gremlins, you should get on that right away. Anyway, I have to credit this design, I lost my train of thought, to Rainbow Loom Creations. She made an awesome owl. Subscribe to her on YouTube, and that's kind of where I got the idea for the body. And I also made my mommy's world famous frog feet, hands, feet. Mikey's making all sorts of noise. What I've already done is made one ear and 3 sets of hands, or 2 sets of feet and a hand. Either way, I'm going to show you what in the heck I'm doing. I also have ready to go eyeballs. They're 2 seed beads, black seed beads on a brown rubber band. Now, for this project, I'm basically using beige, brown, and white bands. But if you don't have the beige or the brown, you can use the burgundy for the Rainbow Loom burgundy for the brown. And the beige, you could use neon orange, you could use caramel, whatever it is that you're feeling. So, you'll see that my loom is set up all crazy. Basically, before we even start making stuff, we really only need the 3 pins in the offset position, so I'll just take the rest, because this is a 2 loom project. Sorry, can't figure it out without it. So, 2 looms. Mikey, could you please? He's jumping all over. Alright, so, as usual, my camera's super blurry because it's from 1922. Anyway, so let's go ahead and make our 4th hand, finger, whatever. So, first thing we have to do is take 2 bands at a time. You need 3 fingers for each appendage. I always use the word appendage. You need 3 fingers for each hand, 3 fingers for each foot. So we're going to do 3 together, 3 fingers, and make 1 hand, because you're going to do this 12 times on your loom. So you're doing all double bands. Don't connect them. So I just put 3 sets of double bands. And then you're going to take a capping band and wrap it. I'm only going to do it. The boys are fighting. Oh my god. There's a fight. A fight. A fight. A fight. Oh, they got caught. Alright, anyway. Focus. They're snowed in, so they're rambunctious. Alright, anyway. So I'm just taking the capping band and going around. Oh, they're fighting again. 3 times. Oh, a stare down. Stare down. Can't end good. Alright, anyway. Capping band 3 times. The reason that oh, Mikey's back. The reason that I'm doing 3 times instead of 4 is because these bands are A, super flimsy aftermarket bands. Mikey, could you not knock over the bands? And B, Mikey. Sorry, excuse my son. And B, because I've taken them apart from other prototypes like 800 times. So they're super worn out. So anyway, I'm going to go under the capping band, holding it down, and bringing it forward. There's 1 finger. Again, holding the capping band down. I guess Mikey's staying on the table because there was a fight. Anyway, holding this capping band down, bringing it up. Now we have to get them onto 1 band. So we're going to take the same color band, double it, and hold it, or you can just do this later. I like to just hold it. So I'm going to take all 3 fingers off my hook, my loom, and put them on my hook. You know what their things are called by now. Alright, anyway. 2, 3s, it's plural. Alright, so we have all 3 on 1 hook. We have our double band, and we're going to just thread them on. 1 at a time, because it's easier that way. Don't let the other side of that go. See how I still have it on my finger? Importante. I speak in tongues now. Alright, anyway. Putting them all on there. And you have all 3. And you're going to take 2 white bands. And you're going to just thread. I'm trying to do this without my fingers in the way. Thread the whole piece onto a double white band, two white bands. And now we have, excuse me, Mikey, who's sitting on them. Now we have a fourth. So I'm just going to transfer it onto my other storage hook and put it aside until a zit time comes. Now for the ear. All right, ear time. Where's my bands? All right. The ear is an elephant ear. Don't remember who I got it from, sorry. So this is all single bands, still offset position, standard. We're gonna go up the right side one time. You're gonna do 2 of these. I already did 1, so when we're done with this one, you can go ahead and rewind the video and do the second. So we went on the right side from the first to the second peg. Now we're gonna go on the right side to the center, left to center. Then going down 3 times on the left side. All single bands for the ear, otherwise it looks weird. I tried it with 2, it looked weird. So 3 down, and then we're going diagonal. Then we're gonna go back up to the right side and go down 3 times on the right past that diagonal band. Pretend it's not there. These bands are so flimsy. I guarantee you they break on camera. So hard to see because of the color. All right, so we're here now. We're gonna go back up to the center and go down 4 times. So 2, 3, maybe 3, 4, right over that diagonal. Then we're gonna go from the center again, but diagonally to the left. So you're going here now. Can you see it? Yes. All right. And then you're going to go from that left diagonal back to the center. So you have a little zigzag. You're going to go down again, center to left, another diagonal. And then the last one is going to go right here. And we're going to cap that. I'm going to do it 3 times because of my little flimsy bands. You can do it 4. But 1, 2, 3. And we need puffy ears. So leave that there. Skip this and go to the center peg right underneath this. Don't connect them. We're going to go left to center. You're going to go down the left side 3 times. 1, all single bands. 2, 3 times. Okay? Then we're going to do a diagonal from the left to the center. So it kind of looks like a head. Then we're going to go back up to the top and do the center down. 2, 3, 4 right on top. And then we're going to place our diagonal bands. You're going to go from the second one up, and you're going to go diagonally across all 3 pegs. Now you're going to go up here to this second one down and go up diagonally 3 times. And then cap it on this peg. Totally lied. On this peg, you can do 3 times again. Maybe, if you can get your hands in there. Alright, now, we're going to loop the bottom part first, and then we're going to put it onto the top part. So, going inside the capping bands on the second piece, we're going to go grab the band that's on top, and for us it's going to be the center, and pull it forward. Okay? I'm just going to keep going forward, nothing fancy. Going forward, hopefully you can see this, and going forward. Okay? Coming back down to the bottom, we're going to go in that cap band again and get that diagonal band, go to the left, go under, and go forward. Watch the cap band, go forward, forward again. Then we're at the top and we have a diagonal, so we're going to go under the left and bring it to the center. Okay? Now, we have to take this off and put it up here. So, I am going to hold the cap bands with my finger and put the middle of my hook. I'm gonna put the hook in that top center and pull gently this whole piece off my loom. Okay? So you have this. You're going to now take the cap band that you have at your fingers and put it on, if you're counting from the top of your loom, 1, 2, 3, 4th peg down. Put the cap band. Take the open side that's on your hook and put it on the top left peg. Make sure that you have all the loops. Otherwise, it's going to be messy. Now you have these 2 cap bands. You're going to take the top one and bring it up. I had to think for a second. And then you're going to take the other one, bring it down. Those are the 2 that we left on their own at the bottom. So there they are. Now we need to place regular capping bands so that we can go ahead and hook this ear together. So for the top, 2nd pin down on the left, you're going to make a triangle. You're not going to double it. It's a single triangle. For the one right below it, you are going to make a double triangle, double looped band, and put it on the 2nd one down. So we have 1 triangle and then 2 triangles. And then for this guy on the side, if you're counting from your cap bands, you're going to go 1 up. You're going to double a band, go 1 up. I'm trying to do it on the camera, but it's hard. All right, you're going to go diagonal and then up. So you have this little triangle right here. It's 1, 2, 3 pegs. Okay, and now we have to loop. This gets a little crazy because there's a lot of diagonals to do. So I'm going to try and tilt my camera downward a little bit. And let's loop the ear together. Okay, so let's loop the ear. All right, we're going to go under the cap band. And the first one we're going to get, we're going to hold it down with the cap band. First one we're going to get is we're going to go forward. Stop there. Go back under the cap band, grab that diagonal, and bring it diagonally. Okay? Now you have a lot of layers here. Now you're going to go under all those again, grab the next diagonal band, and bring it out to the left. Not on camera. Now I am. Now, we're going to go under that diagonal band, and we're going into the center. Zigzag. Okay? Now, you're going to go for the top band, which is the center band, and you can go all the way up now in the center. Notice I didn't do that on the right. I hope you didn't do it either. All the way up. All the way up. If I could find what I'm doing. I'm singing now. Now I've lost my mind. This is what happens when you're snowed in. How many feet did you get? We got 10 inches in Staten Island. Tried to bring Mikey out in the snow. It didn't go over well. All right, anyway, I'm going to go back to the right side. I'm not going to loop the top band. So, go under, grab that band, forward, again under the cap band, forward, and one more time, forward. Do not loop this top band. Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. Yet, anyway. Going to the left now. Gonna go underneath the extension. And somewhere under there is a single band. We're going to bring it forward. Again, bringing it forward. And now go under all those cap bands. Bring that forward. Now we're going diagonal. Again, under the extension. Bring it gently to the right. Go in the middle again. Don't force it because it'll break and then I'll cry. Going that way, and now we have to do the unconventional loop down. So go inside all those bands on the right, take that sucker, help it with your finger if you have to, and bring it down. This is the piece that's going to hold this. Yeah, it's not on camera. This is white out, by the way, not duty. White out. All right, anyway. So this is the piece that's going to hold the ear on. So we have to go ahead and we have to take it off the loom. So, get your storage hooks ready. I'm going to take this out. I just put it there to show you for a quick second. Ow, I whacked my knee. Alright, be gentle because if you're using bands like mine, they are going to come apart. I just put that on there and I just guide it off with my fingers, especially that extension piece. Just guide everything off with your fingers. Unless you have normal bands, then you can just rip that sucker off. Anyway, so I'm so afraid these are going to break because I've taken them apart like 80 times. All right, there is Gizmo's other ear. Take the cap band from that, if you can find it. It's a 3-time loop. And just put it on here, not because you have to, but because we're going to use it, so I just like to get it ready. So now we can put that aside as well. Now, you need 2 looms. I know, don't hate me. So what you're going to do... Okay, while you still have your pins staggered, we're going to make the little beak here in the front. So, PG's Lumacy's donkey technique modified a tad. Double bands down, left, right, center. And one more time on the left. Nope, lie. One more time in the center. And then diagonally from left to center. And center to right. I'm not going to put a capping band. PG does. So we have that. I'm just going to take a single band. Whatever works for you as far as capping. I'm going to wrap it 3 times. And loop. Going under the capping bands, I'm going to grab the top ones, which for me are on the right side. Bring it to the right. Same deal on the left. So the next ones, I'm not even on the camera. Left ones, bring it to the left. Center. Bring it to the center. I feel like this is a song. Anyway, go in all those bands. Go to the top. Go in the middle. Go to the top. And guess what? Go under all those guys. Make sure you grab 2. I almost grabbed 1. And up. So instead of capping it, we're just going to take 3 storage hooks, or you could use toothpicks, skewers, whatever you want. If you don't know what a skewer is, it's a skewer. Skewer. Anyway, I'm just going to take them off and put them to the side just like that. Goodbye, see you in a bit. Is you're going to get 2 looms and you're going to put them straight across, okay? So the best way to do it is, if you could see the top of my loom, I have the big piece on the right 3 and then the big piece on the left 3 so that they both attach. And then I just put random little ones to hold it together. Now, oh, Mikey's coming. Here comes Mikey. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to make his head. So here we go. The rest of the project is all double bands. So the first thing that we're going to do is take double bands and go from the second pin in to the center. And then right on top of that center to right. Okay? Again with double bands, we're going to go down left diagonally. So from the second pin, here comes Mikey. Second pin, Mike, Mommy's doing a video, Mike. Get out of here. Alright, anyway. Second pin down diagonally. And then on the other side, same exact thing. Down and diagonal. Okay, and then we're going to go, Gizmo has this little thing where he has one white eye. So, oh my goodness. The biggest band ever. Look, look. Compare and contrast. Compare and contrast. What the heck? Look, it goes in the band. Okay, enough. Focus. Okay, Mikey, play with that. Alright, anyway, double bands. I'm going to go down the second pin in white. And the third pin in white. And then the fourth pin, I'm going back to brown because he only has one white eye. Okay? But the next one, we're going to do one single white band down the second pin. And the fourth pin, because now we have to put his eyes there. So, I had already put, I totally lied before. One has to go on a white band and one has to go on a brown band. So now I can show you how to put it on. Take your seed bead and just pinch and thread it through. And we're going to put that right on top of that single white band in the second row. Like that. Okay, now you have your brown one. Why did I put a white one there? Pretend I didn't do that. This is empty again. Put one brown band there. Take your seed bead and put it right on top. So that's still a double band, okay? Now, we're gonna go down the center with 2 white bands, okay? And then around his head is all brown. So I'm just gonna go down brown, double brown on both sides. So you should have this now. Now we have to turn in again. So we're gonna take double brown bands, and I'm going from the first pin here to the second pin on the row below it. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. The second pin in, diagonally up, maybe, diagonally up to that guy, okay? Now we're gonna go down with white bands twice from the second pin down and the third pin down, and then we're gonna do brown again for this guy, okay? So brown. And now we're gonna do the same thing that we did on the top with the horizontals. They're gonna be white because his neck and belly are white. So from the second pin in to the center, double bands, and from the center pin out to the right, double bands. So that's what you have so far. Now we're gonna go down and make his chest. So I'm just gonna go straight down 3, 4, 5 times white in the center, which for us is gonna be this third pin in from the right or the left, whichever you wanna count. I'm gonna go down 5 times with double bands, white double bands for his chest. 2, 3, I'm not funny today. 4, I dropped one. Get it out, get it out. It won't come out. Annoying. Okay. Okay, 5 times I went down. Okay, now we're done with white until we get to arms and legs. So let's go with brown. We're gonna go diagonally again, like we did with the head. We're gonna take the left double bands left to the second pin in. Same thing on the other side. Ooh, don't break your loom. That would be annoying. Okay, pretend you didn't see that. Haha. I didn't push him down hard enough. Okay, anyway, on the other side. Okay, so this pin to this pin. I'm gonna go all the way brown. Oh, broken band, boo. Okay, brown on the second and fourth. And then I'm just gonna make my life simpler and go down on the left side 3 times. All brown, double bands. 2, 3. And I'm gonna do that again on the right. 1. I should probably get some more bands if I wanna make things, right? 2, 3. Mikey's like stalking me. I brought him out in the snow yesterday. It didn't go over very well. Alright, anyway. So, I'm now going to go from that bottom one, diagonally in. Here we go. Oh, here comes Mikey. Incoming. Mikey, you're very restless. Same thing on the other side. Bottom one. In. Okay, so we have this. We have to fill this in. This is going to be all brown. So, just go down all the way with double brown bands. It's going to be 4 times when all is said and done. There's 3. Sorry if I'm going fast. You can just rewind, pause, do your thing. Alright, 4 times there. And then on the 4th pin in, we're going to go down again 4 times. And I have all sorts of bands. I took 3 by accident. 2, 3. Ooh, Mikey's tail is tickling me. And 4. And guess what? Same thing. Left to center. Second pin in to the center, to the third pin in, and then third pin in to the right. And now you have his body. For his legs, we're going to just take 2 white bands and go down the second pin in on each side. So the second and 4th pin. And we have his layout. without capping bands. Before we put on capping bands, we have to add all our stuff. So first thing I'm going to do is the legs. I already have them on a hook, so it's easy to transfer. So for the feet, we're going to put them right on that bottom white band. Nice, my hand wasn't there, right? And again on this one, bottom white band. Now for the arms, we need to add one more loop of white. So I'm just going to take 2 white bands and thread them through what I already have made here. Maybe. Okay, there we go. So now they're on 2 whites. And I'm going to attach them up here at the shoulder, which is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th pin down from the tippy top. And there is an arm. Okay, and we're going to do that one more time. Got one more arm left. I'm going to take 2 white bands and I'm going to thread this piece right on, not do over, right on top. Okay, and put it on the other shoulder on the exact opposite side. Okay, voila, we have arms and legs, but we don't have ears. For the ears, you're going to take the, you want them to be so that this capping band part is on the top. So take the cap band that I asked you to put on top off of him and off your hook, I'm sorry, and put it on the 2nd pin down on Gizmo's left side. Then you're going to take the rest of those bands and put them on the peg right underneath. Right underneath. Get off my hook. Okay? Looks like a mess, but it's not, I promise. You know what? Because I lied. Take the cap band off. Take the cap band off. Bring the cap band and put it on that top peg there. So that's what it looks like. Such a doofus. And then take this off and move it up. That's why it looked weird. Okay, so you want your bands on the 2nd pin in and the 2nd pin on the left. So first one on the top, 2nd pin in, 2nd one on the left, 2nd pin down. Let's get our other ear and do it correctly together. We're going to take the cap band and put it on the tippy top. I'm trying to hold it still with my leg. And we're going to take the rest and, oh my goodness, I'm scrambling to beat the time of the camera, and then go to the 2nd pin down. Okay? Gizmo! I have a little loose band there, but pretend I don't because I'm not redoing the whole tutorial, so he's going to come out. I missed a loop. So to fix it, I'm just going to go ahead and put extra loops. Hopefully you didn't miss a loop when you loomed. So now we have to place our capping bands, and to do that, we're going to take brown bands and literally go straight across. Okay, before we place the cap bands, we got to put his little snout on. So the best way to do it is to take the center one and put it on, I don't like that hook, put it on your hook. If you use toothpicks especially, because it's easier to do it with a hook. You're going to take the middle one and put it right in between his eyeballs. Right in between them. Okay? And then each of the sides are going to go on the same one as the eyeball. Am I on camera? Yes. Okay. It's going to go on the eyeball and look like a big disaster area. But that's okay. So that's what you should have right now. You'll see all the cuts and loops in the video. That's because I totally forgot to make his nose the first time. Oh well. Alright, so looming. I loomed the first white bands up, so I'm going to go ahead and grab under the feet. Hold the feet back if you need to. Grab and pull up. How about I place some horizontal bands? How about that? How about that? Alright, so horizontal bands from the 2nd pin down straight across all 5 pegs. okay? Same thing with this one, straight across, right across that snout. And then you're gonna go from the arms straight across, all 5 pegs, right below it again, and again, and again. So you have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 horizontal capping bands that go across all 5 pins straight. Now we can loop. All right. I'm off my game today. I'm going to go from the left second pin in and bring that horizontal band, that double horizontal band, over to the center pin. Same thing on the other side. Grab that on the right, bring it to the center pin. Now I'm going to loop forward. The first 2 bands are going to be these 2. We're going to go forward. And I'm going to go back in for the diagonal since I'm already over here. And then I'm going to go find those 2 white from under the center. Go forward. I'm going to grab my top 2 browns. Go forward. And diagonal. Now I'm going to go straight up to the arms without grabbing my capping band. Okay, I dropped it. Let me go get it. It happens. It happens to the best of us. Alright, I'm just going to fix it real quick. And voila. Okay, that didn't happen. Pretend that didn't happen. Okay, anyway. I'm going to now try again. Go under the cap band, go forward 2 times. If you need to help it, and 3 times. And I'm going to stop at the arm because that's where the diagonals come into play, and I want to do them all at the same time. So I'm going back now to the next forward. Oh my gosh. Okay, forward, 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 and halt. Go back for the white ones. You get the idea. You're smart. You know what I'm doing. And halt. And halt's my new word, apparently. Go up. Up. Sorry, I'm going fast. I'm running out of battery life here. Just pause if you need to. Go up and halt. And then, what is with that word? And then go up again. And up, up, up. I'm making a mess of myself because I'm going 100 miles an hour because my battery light is flashing. Okay. There we go. So we've gone up to the arms. So now you're going to go under the arm and hear my TV. We're going to mute that. It just kicked itself on. Something was paused and now it's not anymore apparently. Okay. Anyway, diagonal. I'm going to go back in under the other arm. And if I need to, hold it down, which I do, and go forward diagonally. Okay, here we are. Going back in for these guys. Going forward. Going forward. And we're halting again. You see that? Halt. Okay, now you're going to go on the same like the bottom. You're going to grab the 2 whites on the left and bring them to the center. And the 2 on the right. Bring them to the center. You got a lot of bands on there. You might need some hand assistance. Okay, there we go. And the next bands I sees. What's with the accents today? The next ones I see are brown. If you have the white ones, that's fine. Just go forward with whatever is on top. Mine are those. I'm going to do the other side while I'm at it. If yours are not the diagonals, that's perfectly fine. Just go forward with whatever's on top first and then go back in for the second one like I'm going to do right now and bring it forward right over the nose. I'm going to go back in for this guy, bring it right over the nose. Now on this one you got a lot of bands. You might want to look underneath and eventually find the bottom 2. Which might need some help. Don't worry about smushing his nose right now. We're going to pop it through. I'm going to go up. Sorry, I'm sniffling at you. The never-ending sniffle. We're going to go up, maybe, if we can find our 2 brown bands, up to the ear and stop right there for a quick second. Go under the nose and grab the 2 white bands with the eye on it. Same thing in the middle, except you don't have an eye, unless you made a Cyclops Gizmo. And this one is brown. I'm gonna grab those, and I'm gonna go in for those. Now we have to do the diagonals, which are under the ears. So you're gonna go all the way under. It's a little easy to see because they're different color bands, and grab them and bring them diagonally. And go get this sucker. Grab the 2 browns and bring them diagonally. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, now going back in, I'm gonna grab the 2 whites. Going back in, grab the 2 whites, and this one is brown. Grab the 2 brown. Same thing that we did everywhere else. Go in all those ear bands and all those extra fun bands. And you gotta find these 2 horizontals underneath all there. So if I go off the camera, I'm ever so sorry, because I can't see them. There are a lot of bands under there. You got ears and eyes and noses. No, there's no noses. Okay. Just ignore me. Alright, anyway, I found him. Yay! Okay, and I'm gonna go in the other side and do the same thing. Bring them to the middle. So much for going fast. The battery died on our last our last band. Anyway, I took the right to the center. Now I'm gonna go under all 8 trillion. Not even a trillion. 8 trillion. How about I get on the camera? All the bands in that center pin. There's literally like 8 trillion. I'm not even kidding. Grab a single band of your choosing and make sure it's strong. Bring it up. Bring it around. I got too many. Take it out. Do it again. Go back in. Make sure you only grab the bands. Okay, do over. I'm falling apart at the seams. So I'm taking... I did it again. What the heck? I can't get through the zillion bands. Take 3. Was my clapboard. Okay, I think I got it this time. There's so many in there. Hi on camera. Okay, going in. All the bands, I think. Really and truly. And bring in that, yes, single band through and slip knot that sucker. Don't pull too hard, you're going to be very sad and have to do it again. Okay, and now it's time to take Gizmo off the loom. Using a mixture of my hook technique and my finger, I will be taking Gizmo slowly off the loom as to not break him and make me cry. Because I tell you right now, I will not be making this video again. Because I already screwed it up by not putting the snout on in the first place. And your looms are probably going to all fall apart right now when you start taking him off. Because, yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, they might fall apart, but it doesn't matter because he's all hooked together. So, it's not so easy to get him off. If you need to use the hook, don't be shy. Use the back of your hook because all that work and it'll all be down the tubes. And then I'll just go outside and play in the snow. Okay. Look, you made him. Gizmo. Now, what I want you to do. Oh my god, he looks weird, right? What I want you to do is take his little nose, go in between these 2 white bands. You can use your fingers, you can use your hook, whatever it is that makes you happy. You want to grab just 2 of them and pull them kind of around his nose like that. Because I don't want the whole beak out. I just want a little bit. A little bit, a little bit. Ta-da! Gizmo! So you made Gizmo. I made Gizmo. We all made Gizmo. So I hope you like him, and I hope you subscribe to my channel. And I hope you like me on Facebook, LQ Designs SI. And I hope that you like me on Instagram, LQ Designs. I don't know if there's an SI. No, there's not. LQ Designs on Instagram and on Pinterest, LQ Designs. And on Etsy, LQ Designs SI. There's a lot of me involved in that. Anyway, hope you had fun. Bye.